Compared with the bank statement, following facts were discovered. On 30th March, two checks of rupees 5,000 and 7,000 were deposited in the bank but were not realized till date. And on 28th March, three checks of rupees 6,000, 8,000 and 12,000 were issued, but none of these were presented to the bank for payment. On 31st March 2000, on 31st March, bank credited rupees 1250 as interest, but this was not recorded in the cash book. Similarly, the bank had charged 150 as bank charge, but this was not recorded in the cash book. Bank paid insurance premium of 5,000, but it was recorded as 500 in cash book. So prepare bank reconciliation statement on 31st March 2019. Now we will start this portion and I will explain the solution so that you can solve the next portion. Okay, so first of all, we will prepare the format of bank reconciliation statement. It is like this. So portion number 3. It is bank reconciliation statement of as on 31st March 2019, and it is particular amount and amount. This is the form. Now, first thing is debit balance, debit or credit balance as per cash book or passbook will be given in the portion. So you have to start with this balance. So in this portion, it is debit balance as per cash book. Now it is positive balance. So there is no issue in solving this type of portion. There will be some confusion while solving negative balance of cash book or passbook. So 75,000, this is positive balance. There is no problem. Now we have to add something here. We have to less also. So the first one in add side is when compared with the bank statement, following facts were discovered. On 30th March, two checks of rupees 5,000 and 7,000 were deposited in the bank but were not realized. Means we have deposited a check, two checks of 5,000 and 7,000, but we have not realized it yet. Means it is not deposited as per bank. Okay, we have deposited it, so we have been entering these checks in our cash book, but bank has not recorded it yet. So what will be the solution? First thing, there is 3 steps you have to follow. The first is see the impact. What was the impact of transaction? Okay. Can you tell me what was the impact? Means which book is affected by this transaction and it is increased or decreased? This is the impact.
I think cash book because it was increased a lot. than
Yes,
the past.
we have deposited the check into bank. It means we have already recorded this in our cash book, but bank has not realized it yet, so bank has not recorded it in passbook. So that's why impact is on cash book and it is increasing. Okay.
Increased. Yes, sir.
Now the second step. Second step you have to understand is that we have to change any one balance, either cash book or passbook, so that our both balance will be equal. Okay. For this, you have to see that which balance we are using as the starting point. So we are using cash book balance as a starting point. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it means we can only change the cash book, not passbook. Whichever balance you are using as a starting point, you can only change that balance. Is that clear? Change that book balance.
So,
So, yes.
so we have to just, I mean, as cash was
Your voice is breaking,
increased, so we
Fahim.
have
Good morning, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Abdullah.
call them out.
Late again.
Is it like
So,
that
sir,
or?
I'm actually outside right now, and it will be taking me around like 10 to 15 minutes to arrive at my home. And that's why, and I don't have any books right now, so I just like joined to listen to the class.
Fahim, your voice is breaking. Can you repeat what you just said?
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So as cash book was increased, so we have to keep it in the ad place, right?
If cash book has increased, okay, so it means that now we have to decrease the cash book.
Okay.
So it will go on the less side. Confusion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will explain. Actually, you can see my video, I think. Yes. Okay. First of all, actually, there is a simple solution. You can do it in your notebook also. Like here, I'm doing it. Let's say this is your cash book. This is your passbook. Now the balance should be equal on the both side. So let's take equal balance on both side. 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay. Is this clear? Any issue with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear. I understood this.
Okay.
This part I understood.
So cash book, passbook. Now there is a transaction of total 12,000. There is two checks, 5,000, 7,000. So we have deposited the check into bank, but it is not realized it yet. So it means we have entered these checks in our cash book, but bank has not recorded it in passbook. So we have added this 12,000 in cash book and there is no entry in passbook. So cash book becomes 1,12,000 and passbook becomes 1 lakh. It remains same. Okay. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is your first step to see the impact. Means on which which side or which book is impacted with from this transaction. So there is an impact on cash book. It is increased by 12,000. So this is the first step. Now the second step is you have to adjust the balance so that both side cash book and passbook will be equal. Okay. Now, there is two options we have. Either decrease cash book by 12,000 or increase passbook by 12,000. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if we decrease cash book by 12,000, it will become equal to passbook. If we increase passbook by 12,000, it will become equal to cash. But there is a restriction here. You can only change the book which you are using as a starting point. Means in this portion, your starting point is cash book. Yes.
Yes. So we are supposed to decrease it by 12,000.
So we can only adjust the cash book balance. So it means we will deduct 12,000 from here. So
So,
that,
so it's like which whether we use cash or passbook in the beginning of the year, what we use for the first transaction, that only was supposed to decrease or increase. Like we're supposed to make it equivalent to the other book.
yes,
Okay.
because let's say that in this portion, if you're using passbook, okay, so if your balance is passbook, then you have to add 12,000 in passbook so that it will become equal to the cash book balance. Like if it is 1,12,000 here, 1 lakh here, and we are using passbook as our starting point, so we will add 12,000 here so that it will become equal to this 1,12,000. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Abdullah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is minus 12,000. That's why we have to write it in less side. Check deposited, but not realized. 12,000. Okay, now the second transaction. After this, there is on 28th March, 3 checks of rupees 6,000, 8,000, and 12,000 were issued, but none of these were presented to the bank for payment. Means we have given the check, 3 checks, to someone to withdraw the money from our bank account, but they didn't withdraw the money. They didn't present the check to the bank so that they can withdraw the money. So in this situation, now I will show you the second way apart from writing this. The first method we have used here. We can do this by use of hand also. Sometimes the student says, sir, it don't look good, so we are not doing this. But yes, I think this is better than the writing thing. Okay, let's say this is your cash book balance, this is your passbook balance. Okay, now you have issued check to someone. It means you have reduced your cash book balance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But your passbook balance remains same. There is no change in it because they have not presented the check for payment. So now to equal it, we are using cash book balance as a starting point. So we will increase the cash book.
Yes, sir.
So it will be on the add side. So check issued but not presented for payment. Tell me if there is any issue, any doubt.
No, sir.
So there is 3 check, 6,000, 8,000, and 12,000. So 26,000 total. Now the next transaction is on 31st March, bank credited rupees 1,250 as interest, but this was not recorded in the cash book. Just 1 minute. Okay. So there is a transaction in bank because bank has credited the amount. Now, if we are taking this as cash book and passbook, in this case, passbook will increase. So we have to increase our cash book also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because bank has credited the interest, it means the entry is in passbook. The first step, that is impact is on passbook and it is increasing. So that's why we have to increase our cash book also.
Sir,
So
could you repeat that again? I couldn't get it clearly.
this is your cash book, this is passbook, okay, and bank has credited 1250 interest. So impact is on passbook, it is increasing. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it means passbook is increasing. What we have to do now?
We have to increase the cash book.
Increase the cash. Yes.
Okay.
So interest credited by bank. $1,250. Now the next transaction, you should tell me what we have to do with this. The bank had charged 150 as bank charge, but this was not recorded in the cash book. This charge I'm talking about in our previous class. Okay. So tell me what we have to do.
Sir, just give me a minute. So it was recorded in the passbook, right? The 150, as it was not mentioned in the recorded in the cash book, we're supposed to increase it by 150 rupees.
Yes. Can you say?
So like the bank recorded it in the passbook, so we're supposed to increase the cash book to 150 rupees because we use it in the beginning of the year.
Bank had charged 150 as bank charge. So bank is charging 150 rupees from your account. It means they are deducting it.
So that means we're supposed to I mean subtract. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, let's say just do it with your hand so that you will understand. You take cash book and passbook. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see the impact. On which book impact is?
In the cash book because it's reduced.
Bank
I mean,
has debited. So
passbook.
yes, transaction is in passbook because bank has recorded it. We are not. So it
So
means
we're
the
supposed
impact.
to decrease in the cash book. We are supposed to decrease 150 in cash book.
Yes, your answer is correct, but you have to go through the process. Then only you can understand.
Okay.
So the first step is impact, means there is impact on passbook. It is decreasing. So passbook is decreasing, and we have cash book as a starting point. So we will decrease the cash book also.
Yes. Okay, sir.
So the second is bank charge. Debited by bank. 150. After that, there is bank paid insurance premium of 5,000, but it was recorded as 500 in cash book. Now, this is your cash book, this is your passbook. So bank paid insurance premium. Paid insurance premium means bank has deducted 5,000 from our passbook, but we have only deducted 500 from our cash book. So now again, we have to deduct 4,500 from cash book so that
Oh,
it will be equal.
so like the bank took our money and paid the insurance.
Yes.
So okay.
Sometime we give a standing instruction to the bank. The standing instruction means it is applicable for some future period also, like payment of installment, payment of insurance, payment of some bills like electricity, water, or telephone bill. So these kind of bill, we give the standing instruction to bank so that they can automatically pay the amount. Okay. So insurance
Yes, sir.
premium paid by bank. But we are not writing the full amount because we have already entered 500. So in total 5,000, we have recorded 500. That's why the balance is recorded now, 4,500. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now these two will be added separately, 27,250. And these three will be added. So 16,650. Now, if we add these two, it will be 82, 1,02,250. And here it will be 85,600. 85,600. Now, you have to see that if we are using debit balance here and cash book here, we have to write just opposite. So debit will become here, credit balance, and cash book will become passbook. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is the balance we have. This is the solution of question number 3. If you want to write it, please write it so that you will remember the solution.
So could you go a bit down? I finished this one. Yeah. Yes, sir. Finished.
Okay. So okay, can you see question number 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you solve this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try it. And if you have any doubt, you can ask. First, read the whole question so that if you have any problem understanding the question, then
So in this they didn't mention if we are using cash or passbook.
Yes, it is mentioned.
So it's cash book.
It is written here, cash book.
Okay.
Hello, Abdullah. Now you are at home.
Yes, sir. I'm at home right now. I just arrived.
You can solve this question number 5.
Sir, I don't know how to do the cash book and passbook one. Can you tell me how to? Because
Okay, I will tell you about question number 4. I'm explaining question number 4 because Kareen is solving question number 5. So after that, I will explain. Let's say, actually, the first thing, there is 3 steps you have to follow. The first one, you have to see the impact of transaction on which book, either cash book or passbook, either increasing or decreasing. So you have to see the impact. This is the first step. Okay. So in any of the transaction, or if it is given in the question, you have to see the impact. After that, you have to see that what are the option to equalize the balance. Means there is cash book, there is passbook, there is balance difference between these two. So how to equalize the balance of these two? Okay, and we will do that. Okay, and the third is add or less. So in this question number 4, if you read it, on 30th June 2019, bank column of the cash book showed balance of rupees 12,000, but the passbook showed a different balance due to the following reasons. Okay, so we have cash book balance of 12,000 in the question. Cash book showed balance of rupees 12,000. So we will write debit balance as per cash book as the starting point, debit balance as per cash book. After that, the first transaction is check paid into the bank 8,000, but out of these only check of rupees 6,500 credited by bankers. Okay, so there is a method you can use your hand so that you can solve the question. There is a cash book and passbook. Both balance should be equal. Okay. So the first transaction is check paid into bank, means check deposited into bank of 8,000. So if you deposit check of 8,000 in bank, then where entry will be recorded, in cash book or passbook?
so can you repeat the question?
I'm saying that if you deposit the check into the bank, then where it will be recorded? Where is the impact? Cash book or passbook?
The passbook.
Okay. Who is depositing the check?
Who is depositing the check? We deposited, right?
Yes, we are depositing it. And we maintain cash book or passbook.
We maintain cash book.
So where we will record it?
Okay. Cash book.
If the transaction happened in bank and we don't know about it, then it will be recorded in passbook. If we are doing the transaction, then we will record it in cash book.
Okay, no, I thought we deposited in bank. That's why it's going to be
Yes,
passbook.
Fareen, you were asking a question, I think.
No, sir.
Okay. So now you understand that we will record this transaction in cash book. So cash book will increase by 8,000 because we have deposited check of 8,000. But only 6,500 check is deposited into bank. So bank passbook will increase by 6,500. Now both
Yes.
balances not equal?
No, sir.
Yes. Yes, Fareen. Fareen. Hello.
So I have a doubt. So
Yes.
the balance come in the passbook side, right?
Balance come in
The passbook side. Passbook. right?
The solution answer.
Yeah, like the balance.
Yes. So in the starting point, if it is debit balance as per cash book, then the solution, the last point will be credit balance as per passbook.
Okay, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Abdullah. So our cash book is increased by 8,000. Our passbook increased by 6,500. So how much difference there will be?
1,500.
1,500. So there is two options: either decrease cash book by 1,500 or increase passbook by 1,500. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. But we
Why?
started with cash book, so we will have to.
Yes, we have to adjust only cash book balance.
Yes.
So cash book will decrease by 1,500.
Okay.
Understood?
So, sir, the thing, we if we are like adjusting the cash book or passbook, it depends on the first transaction we get as a question, right? If it's a transaction which involves the passbook, then we will have to alter the passbook, right? If we get a
Yes.
transaction like this
If
one.
Yes, if opening balance is cash book, then we have to adjust cash book. If opening balance is passbook, then we have to adjust passbook.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. The next is the receipt column of the
So
cash book under, yes.
I got the answer.
How much?
I got 14,000. 14,000.
Can you tell me how you have done these 7 transactions?
Okay. So the first one, check issued but not yet presented for payment.
Yes.
6,000. It will be on the credit side.
On the
Passbook. I mean,
on the add side or less side?
left side. I mean, sorry,
Less.
right side. Sorry. Yeah.
Add or less? Like we have to solve it
Add.
like this: add or less.
Yes, sir.
Okay, add. So check issued but not yet presented for payment. When we issue check, we enter in cash book. Cash book is decreased because we are issuing check to someone to withdraw the money. So we are decreasing our cash book. Passbook remains same. So we have to increase our cash book. Yes, it will be on the add side.
So your voice is not.
Yes, your voice is breaking.
And then bank paid insurance.
Bank paid insurance premium. So passbook is decreasing in this case. So cash book will also decrease. Bank paid insurance premium. So there is entry in passbook. So passbook is decreasing. So you will decrease cash book also. Again, bank charge. So bank charge means passbook is decreasing. So you will decrease the cash book also.
Yes, sir.
Direct deposit by customer, direct deposit by customer into bank. So the transaction is recorded in passbook. So passbook is increasing. So we have to increase cash book also. So the first thing you have to see is impact, and then you have to see the solution. Understood, Abdullah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, if you have solved question number 5, Fareen,
Sir.
you tell me the balance transaction, what you have done with the balance.
So which
The
one?
first one you told me it will be added. Second will be deducted. Third will be
Deducted.
deducted. Fourth will be
Deducted.
deducted. After that,
So directly deposited by customer will be add,
okay.
and then
Then
interest on investment collected by bank will be on also add.
Interest on investment collected by bank. Okay, why it is added? Can you tell me?
So because like the bank took our money from our bank, I mean from our account. So we are supposed to once again, sir, I'll check. So it's supposed to be in the left side because like when they take the money, so from the passbook, we're supposed to decrease the cash. So it's supposed to be in less.
It should be on the less side.
Yeah, I wrote less. I wrote in the correct amount column, but I wrote it in add.
Okay. No, actually the solution is on the add side. It will be written on the add side. Understand
Oh,
this. Interest on investment collected by bank. Collected by bank means we have invested our money at some place and there is an interest accrued on this investment, which is collected by bank for us. So bank has collected this interest and deposited it in our bank.
okay, sir. So I wrote it
Okay.
correctly then.
So if bank has collected interest, so passbook will increase because bank is recording the transaction. Passbook is increasing, that's why we will increase our cash book. So cash book will be added. Here 2000 will be added in cash book balance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about last one?
Cash is
Yes. Cash discount allowed of 200 was recorded on the debit side of bank. You understood this transaction, what happened with this transaction? Because this is a little complicated. If you understood, just explain the transaction first.
Then I just want to ask one thing. Like, what you told, I got it, the steps and all, and understood. But the thing is, like, can you teach me like how to can you teach me like how to solve it? Like, was the like when I'm example, if you give me a question, then how do I solve it? I don't know.
Yes, there is a solution that I have done here.
Why does every accounting problem like why do we have to write particulars every single way? I just hate it.
The format you were saying.
Yeah, I just hate particulars. Why do we have to write particulars every single way?
Yes, it is in every solution because you have to present the detail also. It is
No,
not mathematics.
it is like
So
it's literally everywhere. It's in accounting equation. It's in journal. It's in ledger. It's in trial balance. And
yes,
now this
particular
also.
means particular means detail of the transaction. So if you are not writing details of the transaction, then how you will understand the concept?
ठीक है, क्या कर सकते हैं?
Think about it. In journal, you write particular means you write journal entry and detail of the transaction narration. In ledger, you also write particular means detail of the account in journal entry. In trial balance, in accounting equation, in bank reconciliation statement, everywhere you will find particular because detail of the transaction is required all the time. Whatever you are doing, you need detail of the transaction. In mathematics, there is no detail required. If you solve the question by writing in any manner, then yes, it is good. You can get the number, but not in accountancy. Actually, in mathematics also, if you solve the question properly, like writing everything, let assume this amount as this one, and then step by step things we mention, then we get good marks. So that's why presentation is very important.
मजबूरी है.
Yes, you can say majburi hai. Okay, so until C joins, I will explain this question number 3 that I have solved. You can see there is an opening balance of cash book. So cash book of Mahesh showed debit balance of 75,000. So here it is, debit balance as per cash book 75,000. So first balance that is given in the question will be written in outside amount column, not inside, outside amount column. And add or less item will be written in inside amount column. After adding these two and these three, we will write the final amount on the outside amount column, and then we will add or deduct the amount. So this is the process. Now, here it is on 31st March, two checks of rupees 5,000, 7,000 were deposited in the bank, but were not realized. Means you have deposited two checks into the bank. So if you take cash book, passbook, if you are depositing check, cash book will increase. If you are depositing the check, yes.
Yes, sir.
But there is no impact on passbook. And we are using cash book as opening balance, so we will decrease it. So you can see here in less side, I have written check deposit. Understood?
Which side, sir?
Less side means you have to decrease it.
Okay.
Okay. So what is your solution here? You have to do the same in the question also. Like I told you, cash book increased. So we have to decrease the cash book. That's why on the less side.
So,
Yes, but so I was saying that can you explain the seventh transaction in question number 5?
yes, sir. Sir, I wrote it in the list.
You wrote it on the left side, but explain the transaction to me so that
Okay. So we allowed discount. So like the cash discount was allowed of 200 rupees, and then it was written on the debit side of the bank column. So when it's allowed means like we lose some money. So that's why you wrote it on the left side. Because when we allow discount, like then we reduce the price from its original price. So I thought it will be on the left side.
no, actually, if you prepare the cash book, if you remember the concept of cash book, then it is talking about debit side. So we'll prepare only debit side. This is your cash column and this is your bank column. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, discount should be recorded in a separate column.
Yes.
Cash discount allowed of rupees 200 was recorded on the debit side of bank column. So discount, there is a separate column that we prepare for discount. So if there is a discount, then we write it in discount column, but it is written on the debit side here in bank column. It means your cash book balance is increasing. If you write anything on the debit side in cash book, then it is increasing the balance. Okay, so your cash book balance is increasing and your passbook remains same. So decrease the cash book. Less side. Your answer is correct. Less side, but
Okay.
the explanation part.
Explanation wrong. Okay.
Okay, understood?
So is 14,000 the right answer or is it wrong?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay.
Okay, Abdullah. Now, tell me, can you solve the question I have shown you
Sir,
to solve? I have
one
explained.
second,
Yes.
Sir, 1 second, I'm getting a call.
Okay. So, Farheen, now you understood the concept. You can solve the question by yourself.
Okay, so which question?
No, not right now. I will, if I give some homework to you for passbook also. Okay, because in these three question, the starting point is cash book. But in next few question, you will get like a starting point as credited balance of passbook. Then can you solve the
So it
question?
will be like it will be the same, but we have to change the passbook rate.
Yes.
That's the difference. Okay.
Yes, we have to adjust the balance. Like check issued but not presented for payment. So what we are doing here is check issued means cash book is decreasing. Yes.
Yeah.
So we again increase the cash. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But when
No.
we using passbook, then cash book is decreasing. So we will decrease the passbook.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have to do this so that you will able to solve the question of passbook also. So, okay, no issue. If you are able to solve, then okay. Otherwise, we'll discuss the question in our next class. No issue. But
Sir, I'm back.
Yes.
try the question. Yes, Abdullah. So, can you solve the question now?
Which questions? This is like
You
cash book.
joined actually you joined little late. Okay, and we have completed a question in the class.
That's what I'm saying, right? I don't know exactly
And
how to
I'm
solve it.
explaining the part so that you can solve the question and you are receiving call in the class. So that is
So
not
what to
good.
do? So that's all by fault. You know, before class also I received a call, and now also I received a call.
So if
Important calls, you know.
okay, so try to solve the question then because you have I think just not completed any question in the class. So try to solve the
Yeah.
question and upload it on the portal. So
Today itself.
I will share the question when you receive it.
Actually, I'm going outside right now.
Before our next class, you have to solve it.
Uh, no, sir, I don't know exactly what columns we have to draw, and like I don't know anything about this thing right now.
The
Thoda
format you
next
have
class.
written.
Format? No, I guess I have not.
Okay,
That's the thing.
this class is being recorded, so you can ask them for video.
Okay. I'll just check the recording for this class in the previous